Good morning, everybody. Um, Sitting here on a rainy day, and I told you guys I'd be doing some rainy day chats and going over some emails and lists, and wanted to jump on here. And 2024, Hurricane Burl now. I think it's Burl. You guys may correct me on that, but getting rain this morning. It's a beautiful day in July. We haven't had a July day like this. I literally told Keith this morning, I think this is probably the prettiest day of July I can remember on since I've been in this country. Let me know if you guys are getting affected by the hurricane. I was going to wait for a couple of folks to get in here, but good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, trying to plan around the hurricane, and which I can't even complain because it's actually shifted quite a bit from Northwest Arkansas. Thank you, Jesus. As of yesterday, it was going to downpour on us all day long today, and it didn't pour as hard near as hard. Here, let me shut that AC off. Hopefully a little bit better, but yeah, thank God the hurricane. We've had a tornado. It's 7 tornadoes in Benton County this year during that tornado outbreak. We've had unbelievable amount of rain this year. I mean, unbelievable amount. But if you go look at averages, we're actually below average than honestly last year or the year before. But it's just the consistency of how the rain has came this year. It's kept everything wet, muddy. It's been really hard to dodge around, and then all of a sudden here comes this hurricane. But can't complain. It's definitely shifting towards the east compared to hitting us all day. Thank the good Lord. And I was just sitting here. I've been trying to, this month for you guys, content's going to be heavy. And I'm trying to include a few different little live streams. I said I would be doing rainy day chats through summer. If we had a rain day, if there was 30 minutes to an hour, I could hop on here while I was doing something else, obviously. I would, and here we are. So, good morning to you guys. I'm going to be working on, I've got to take care of a few ownership items today. I got to take care of some bonding stuff. I've got to take care of, man, I have got to get this, my backhoe, guys, is still down. My backhoe's still down, sitting out here. I think we're going to try and tackle that today. One of the trucks is getting worked on today. Thank the good Lord. We're getting one side of the brakes done. It's been sitting over there on the rack for God knows how long, like 4 or 5 weeks at this point. And I need to get the boys in that truck so I can get another truck worked on, etc. So, how's the rain been where you guys are at with this hurricane? I know it's been a wet year in Northwest Arkansas, maybe nowhere else. Make sure my comments are showing here. I want to see everybody's good mornings. I should be able to. Anyways, that's my wake up juice this morning. Surprise. You guys see it on the channel all the time. But I've got to be working on some equipment today. I've got to figure out a couple of things on my end at the ownership level for the guys. Man, we've got some really good work coming. We've got some really, really good work coming. Thank you, Jesus. Moving the rest of this year, because first 6 months of this year, as you guys have heard on the channel, it's been rough. It hasn't been super fun. I know it's been like that through a lot of the parts of the country, just with what we're dealing with this year, etc. But no, I'm just sitting here going over my list, getting ready for the day. Just wondering what you guys were doing this morning. If you guys are getting affected by Hurricane Burl or not. I think it's Burl. Please let me know if I'm saying that wrong. But if you're getting affected by Hurricane Burl in any way or dealing with this rain this morning, let me know. But good morning to everybody. I don't know if you guys caught the live stream the other day of the wrecked, rolled over excavator. That was unreal. Unreal. The live stream actually did really, really, really well. That was on July 4th. Now that we're past that, half the year's gone, half the summer's over. It's crazy, guys. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Sitting here thinking, this rain, depending on how this rain, so we're basically like right here, and that rain and that hurricane was just coming up straight towards us and just basically doing this, and we were going to catch all the residual layers of that rain just the entire time. Well, as I got up this morning, it's actually a little bit more to the east. We're going to catch some major residual as we did over last night, but we're not going to get hit near as bad all day today. Thank the Lord. So, you guys getting affected by it at all? Let me know. But can't push mud, guys. That's the crappy part. You can't push mud when it gets wet. It gets hard to deal with. Red dirt in our area is very difficult. Very difficult to push. But the boys are working today. Thank you. Hurricane Burl in July. I mean, we get coastal Gulf Coast moisture. That's why we stay so humid in in Arkansas in general. But she just came right creeping up. It rained, started. Man, the freaking frontal of it was so cool, man. It was just coming at us. And dark, I mean dark. You see some storms from Oklahoma, but man, it was just different looking, you could tell, started raining about 11 o'clock yesterday, and it didn't quit most of the evening. It didn't rain. The cool thing about it is it kind of just rains in parts. It's weird and real heavy though. That's what sucks. Some parts got like 2 to 3 inches within a couple hours yesterday. So of northwest Arkansas, which is Benton and Washington County, the farthest northwest corner of Arkansas. I didn't know if you guys know that, but yeah. Been busy on TikTok, guys, as well. Been very busy on TikTok, actually. The first part of the live stream, if you guys caught that on here from the July 4th live stream, we went and picked up that excavator. That was nuts. Rolled over, decimated excavator. And went and helped those guys out. Dude, look at this stuff. I can tell, I keep telling you guys, teams, relationships, look at this stuff that I'm getting. This is from my internal guys. We're working on basically being able to take a raw piece of land. I know this just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines to you guys, but my guys went out there. This is a Google Maps overview. Here, let me turn this around. This is a Google Maps overview. This is a road. You've got a customer's piece of property here, and we went out and set our own control points. Basically went and recorded and made every one of these lines. Now, they didn't walk with the rover all the way across, but basically we went out there and took a shot and grid this whole thing. And if you guys, here, let me see if you can see where the buildings want to go. I don't know if I can see that. I can go in there and show you guys, but basically, the customer's wanting to put it down in here, a shop pad, and we're trying to save a little bit of engineering about how much quantity of dirt we're going to have to move. And I don't know if you guys know this, but from there, every one of these lines, contour lines, is about a foot, I think is how they have it. So it's about 20 feet roughly. So he's trying to place his home directly in the hole. But at the same time, it's our job to go, hey man, it'd be much more efficient for you to build this house up here. up on top where you already have the dirt, we can cut out 2 foot into the side and then wrap all the dirt around here. I don't know if he's wanting to take out this tree line or whatnot, but how cool is that? Just going over my emails this morning, that came from Keith and inside here, and that's the type of stuff that we're trying to elevate and do different this year, and it's so cool to see. But I got to get that off to a customer. The bids are definitely picking up. I don't know if you guys are seeing that in your part of the world, but the bid invites, I should say, we've been bidding pretty consistently, but the work's been kind of hard to find. But man, the bid invites are definitely starting to pick up in the commercial application, that is. May not be work you really want to go after necessarily, but it is definitely picking up. The services though, like that Resi driveway you guys have been seeing on the channel, you can go back and watch that, but we want to be able to offer that to our customers. If somebody wants to build a house in the Ozark Mountains of Northwest Arkansas, and they don't know how to get it up there, and they don't know how to build a road, and they don't know how to get utilities up there, and they don't necessarily want to spend $100,000 or $50,000 worth of engineering, come to us. And that's what we're trying to build, a system that, hey, you're working on a piece of property way out in the middle of nowhere. We do this every day. We've installed these various applications. Here's some recommendations. We're not trying to take the place of the engineer, especially on anything commercial. You have to have an engineer. But I'm talking about out in the county, these guys wanting to design these nice, beautiful driveways back into sometimes lengthy driveways, a couple thousand feet. You got to support it for their building materials, etc., to get in and out. But that's kind of what that's about. And looking forward to being able to offer that to our customers from, hey, you want to know how much dirt it's going to take to move on your piece of property? Let us come out, shoot 4 corners, get you an idea of how much that dirt is going to take, whether we got to bring it in. Let's dig a few test holes out on your piece of property, find out if there's some good earth out there that we can use for our base layer. You know what I mean? So really, really, really excited about that. But good morning. I see some folks trickling in here. Good morning, good morning. And getting affected by the rain this morning from Hurricane Beryl. Not bad though, thank God, thank the good Lord, because it was fixing to be bad. What I was looking at 6 o'clock yesterday evening was pretty depressing. We were going to just get waylaid basically the entire day. Thank God we're not. Okay, send that on. I love how people, I love snippy emails. They're so much fun. People are like, well, you're not doing this. Well, you're not doing that. Well, what about this from 6 months ago where you didn't do that? Oh, well, that didn't happen. You're right. It's all our fault, right? The good old subcontractor. But no, it's a rainy day, guys, here. It's fixing, I think by about 11 o'clock, we're going to have sun a-shining, and we're going to be able to do some work. And I wanted to jump on here. Total E, I don't know what that is. That's a weird looking email. Let's get rid of that. But no, 100%, just the rain should be done by about 11 o'clock. The guys are working. A lot of them just waiting the rain out. And it's not pouring like they said it was going to. So I'm really happy about that. We did get some pretty good size rain, there ain't no doubt. But going to be working on the Chevy 1-ton today. She's sitting here peeking, looking at me through the window every single day with the hood up. Right there. Yeah, she's getting some work on today. Backhoe's gonna get some work on it today. Need to get it up and going. Take care of some maintenance stuff today. And stay in front of the team. Try and make sure all their issues and questions are corrected. Not corrected if they need something, right? Try and stay ahead of them. Working on some winter work, working on some fall work. That's about all I'm doing today. What are y'all doing where you're at? Gotta make some phone calls. If you guys aren't writing lists, look, this is another notepad. I think I got 2 pages left in this notepad. Write a list every Monday. That's like my number one thing I could tell other entrepreneurs to help yourself. Write a list. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that, Nat, but, and it's simple. I actually, this week, we get a little vulnerable here, but on Mondays, I used to come in with everybody, superintendents, project managers, sit here on Monday mornings, 6 o'clock in the morning, and get fed a lot of information. And I would ask a lot of detailed, specific questions that the superintendents necessarily didn't need to hear from me. And it was causing a lot of muddy waters, and I was seeing results of that. I've got my eyes open right now, for sure, and being adaptive to change, being to whatever. And yesterday we started, this goes with my list comment. Yesterday we started just project manager directly to superintendents, the direct information they need. We need this amount of work done by this date because admin's billing it on this date. Okay? Well, gave me a chance. Here, I wonder if I know this is probably silly, guys. I'll pull one here for you, though. It gave me a chance to clear my head a little bit. Instead of being so focused on what I have a project manager for, and he's very good at his job, why am I overshadowing him every single Monday and just muddying the waters and making his job harder? So instead, my list would look very busy like this, with every single job that we have going on during the week, every little machine, everything. I would want to know everything every Monday. Well, if you've got a project manager, if you have trustworthy superintendents, trust them. And you got to show them that you trust them. And so Mondays are now a little bit different for myself. Instead of me taking a bunch of information, that meeting was more or less for me as an owner, because I felt like I needed that information. Well, you know what, Si? Get off your butt and go look at the jobs. These boys got work to do. And I had to come to that realization, and it kind of sucks, but it was directly effective yesterday. I've seen a little bit of results, and my list, like I just showed you guys, my list is definitely different this week. It's more ownership minded tasks that I need to take care of, instead of, I say that I'm concentrating more on the field in a different directive than I normally would just go out and, hey guys, I'm trying to teach more. I'm trying to be there more of a resource when I am there. But my list, drastically different. I've got my direct things that I need to take care of so the guys can keep working. 3 months, some of these tasks are 8 months ahead, some of these tasks are next year, some of these tasks are directly to tomorrow. But they're all things that I need to do. Make a dang old list, guys, every Monday. And then what I do, you know, this is funny, you guys get to look at my list, but like, I use blue color. This is getting stupid, but I use blue color, and when I do things during the week, I use green or orange, or I make it really easy for my eye to go on my list. Okay, I've already taken care of that. I've taken care of that. What stage am I at? Because I don't know about you guys, but by 10 o'clock, and I've had 10, 15 phone calls, get a little scatterbrained, and then I get direct, phone call at 9 o'clock, maybe a 911, and I got to jump in the middle of it and take care of it. Well, I've still got crap to do that I need to get done today. So once that task is completed at 1 or 2 o'clock, it's really nice to look back. This job, okay, this date I wrote this on Monday. Here's what I did on Tuesday. It's Thursday after Wednesday being an event. Okay, That's where I was talking about with him. Pick up the phone, jump right back in it. But if you don't have a list, you're trying to pull it out of your mind and, oh, did I say this thing to him? Did I not? Did I already tell him about this? Did I not? And I know that sounds so simple, but we're so disorganized as entrepreneurs and as leaders that support these entrepreneurs. Like Dalton, he's had to change his organization big time, and it's simple things like I gotta tell on him right now. Like his list, he's picky about his paper. He will not accept a notepad with lines on it. That's so weird. But I have to have lines. It's weird, but we all make lists. I'm all my guys. We use Procore to talk within the team, and that's where we document all our stuff. Maybe switching that up this year. Don't quite know, but that's where we document really heavy. I've actually been having to get in here and look around a little bit more on Procore myself. Like I told you guys this year, I've been increasing the accountability level pretty majorly around here, and starts with the head. And I have been definitely carrying myself a little bit differently. Had to. Nothing changes. I think that's actually, so there's some leadership principles right here on the wall behind me. You can write on all these walls in here. It's kind of cool. But the second I wrote those 2 leadership principles 2 leadership meetings ago, we have these leadership meetings, right? I call them leadership meetings. And then I have the leaders show up, and I'm not pouring into them to make them better leaders. That's not fair. You know what I mean? And that was really bugging me mentally. So I just changed something. At the end of the meeting, I got up and I said, hey guys, this is a little different, but I want to fill this whole entire room with these leadership principles. Good morning! The second one there is nothing changes if nothing changes. And I know it's been passed around the internet, but man, when that, I forget who first said it, so I'm not taking any credit here, but nothing changes if nothing changes. I had a buddy send it to me, and it just absolutely decompartmentalized my brain about how to deal with things. And it's so simple. If you want change, do something about it. Create change, and as a leader, we have to. And nothing changes if nothing changes is probably the most brutal, honest statement. The other one up there, if you guys are wondering, you probably can't read it with the glare, is it's not about it's not about what you do, it's not about what you say. People don't remember that crap. But you wanna know what people do remember? They remember how you make them feel. And that they do. Take your T-ball coach. I don't even remember my first hockey coach's name, or your first T-ball coach's name. You don't remember his name, but when you struck out, or you missed that goal, or you missed that pass, and he yelled your name, and how it made you feel, the way he spoke to you derogatory, you remember how that made you feel that one time. Exactly the same thing we need to do as leaders. We can't go around, especially in 105, 115 degree heat, and go yelling at anybody. That ain't gonna get no one nowhere. We gotta work as a team, find what motivates them, find what motivates us, and I've got to create that change and create that motivation for these guys, right? And so it's tough being very open here this morning. Sorry, I still got my nicotine habit. I'm gonna kick it. But no, guys, rainy day. I hope it's not affecting you guys too bad this morning. We have got a lot of jobs in here. Oh my Lord. Look at this, guys. Like I was just talking about documentation. We're using, good morning, chill out, man. These are all the jobs over the course of this year. You can click on them and they take you into job specific. Okay, this one definitely doesn't, but basically you can go back and look, daily reports, weather reports, everything specific to every single job, what it was, commercial infrastructure, what status it's in, But yeah, once we have a contract, we place it on here, and then the guys can see it as well. Ooh, wrong way. There's one more page, I think. But it's made for the mobile, so the guys can hop on their iPad or their phone, take some pictures, throw some pictures up on their end. Hey, this is what we did today. And then the office can see it lifetime. Boom. Oh, this is what they did. Now getting blue collar guys to type and take pictures and update what they did takes a little bit of time to teach. But once they grab the concept of it and they see that it's doing is protecting themselves from an issue six weeks down the road, they grab a hold of it pretty quick. And once I make it well known to them, hey, if you'd had this in Procore about a month ago, I wouldn't be chewing your butt right now, homie. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, it is 8 o'clock. I've had nobody here. Let's go walk around the yard. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on today. Get my emails going through. I've got to send a few more emails on. I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about. Shop's getting a lot cleaner. I'm working on it. I know you guys would be like, oh, it's clean, huh? Well, you should have saw it before. But I think I'm going to build a pallet system for the shop. So you can put all these pumps, and these are all like sewer pumps, water testing pumps, packers. I think I'm going to do it like a pallet system, so I can put everything on a pallet and get a little pallet jack so we can whoop, pop it out, place it right by the door. The guys can grab it and get in and out. It's just going to be a lot cleaner, I think. And so crap like that doesn't happen. Those hoses are like 10 G's. This truck has been sitting on this rack for a hot minute. And for some reason, I've had a couple of guys come and look at it, but yeah, something to do with the rear brakes. Rear brakes were getting pretty worn. Anyways, they got a little hot, and something's happening here. So we're gonna get that fixed up today. Mr. Mobile Meltzer. There's Sambo chilling. Eating his breakfast. Here comes the doll tour in. There's the yard, nice and. I think I got a motor coming for that, by the way, channel. Look at that second gen beauty. Good morning. Look at it. Here's the dilemma of the day. So, I don't know if you guys remember all that community cleanup we did during the tornado. I know we have a hurricane passing us, but within a month ago, we had 7 tornadoes hit our county, and we took in like 2,500 loads of brush. Well, oh, here's half a dump truck load still in the backhoe. But we've got to get fixed up there. So, rainy day task number 1 for sure. Hey, good morning, Sam. Live on the old YouTubes. Here we got somebody else coming in, I think. But no, we got to get this truck worked on. I don't know if you guys can see. We've got something coming for, I think I'm going to trade a truck for a motor for that. Mr. Stabler. And then that 60G needs to go somewhere today. But yeah. Yeah. That's what we've got going on today. Appreciate you guys. Drop a like for me if you don't mind. And we've got double uploads coming. We got a episode coming out Thursday. Got an episode coming out Sunday. And every single month this month, we've got double uploads coming out on the main channel. And we also have, check out our TikTok and our shorts. We've been doing quite a bit there, so I appreciate you guys. Have a great rainy day. Y'all be good. Be safe.